So there was more breaking revelations on the David case, pertaining to Celeste Rivas's autopsy report being released, and some horrible discoveries found on his cell phone. So yeah, before I talk about it, like I just wanted to kind of clarify, like I initially wanted to make a live stream discussing or breaking down like the initial case that was happening like over a year ago, or at the very least like last summer. But my computer software was having issues and I wasn't able to properly go live, so I kind of just like gave up, and other things were happening right after the time, so I didn't have the chance to just talk about it when I wanted to. But now that there's more development on the case, I can finally talk about this case because how disturbing and dark it has been. But I'm mostly just going to be talking about the new revelations that are coming up so far. Uh, Noticeably, that he's officially being charged for her murder, which I'm assuming that they found sufficient and collected enough not data, evidence. Well, they also collected data, but I'll explain more on that digital survey side because it's another thing. It's very crazy, but they seemingly collected enough evidence, or at least enough circumstantial evidence to implicate him for the crime. So first, we're talking about the autopsy that was released, and when I first saw it, like reading the description, it's like, my God, like this poor girl suffered such a brutal and cruel way to go out. Like, even taking into account like her decomposing, it's like multiple punctured injuries, amputated fingers, head partially skeletalized, and a missing left eye. Like, Jesus, like this was clearly some sort of premeditated act. Especially considering like her being found in the car. It's like, what the fuck happened? Like, my initial assumption was that her death might have been like an overdose of some sort of drugs. And it could have potentially been an accidental overdose. And he just like kept her in the trunk because he didn't want to be implicated. But no. No, this is homicide. Like, gross homicide. Like, that explains why. Like, I saw some lawyers talking about him being tried under special circumstances, legally defined as like in a case where a homicide is particularly cruel and gruesome of this nature. So yeah, that definitely like, mm-hmm, that definitely checks out. And before I talk about like the stuff that's on his phone, because there's more accusations of other things, horrendous things, it's like, I absolutely put a significant amount of accountability towards her parents, because throughout this entire investigation there has been like talks about her being in a very dysfunctional relationship with her parents, and that she was frequently running away. And yeah, that definitely contributed significantly to how she ended up being victimized by this alleged suspect, and that it was very possible because her death is very clearly preventable, and her parents clearly failed her in that aspect. And I think the parents should also be criminally held accountable for neglecting their daughter in this way. And I don't see a lot of people online talking that much about the parents, but more so hyper focused on like him, like the suspect. Because yeah, there's a lot of like circumstantial evidence, including like his own music and like having his own animated music videos depicting very disturbing images. And like, yeah, people being hyper focused on that, like that's being like a blatant red flag, or just him confessing to his sins or his would-be sins in the future, or possibly sins of the past. But anyways, yeah, the parents, yeah, there needs to be more more outrage at the parents who were just let her be, because that's definitely some top tier level neglect that clearly led her to being preyed upon by this grown ass man. Because yeah, don't forget, the suspect is definitely a grown ass man who had a who demonstrated, like, there was proof of him being in a sexual relationship when she was a minor. Well, she still technically was a minor when she passed, but yeah, they had a sexual relationship with each other. So he's definitely a predator too, like, confirmed, very strongly confirmed, like, or I guess I still have to say alleged predator for legal reasons, because they need to establish that in court. But still, like, there was like instances of like them being together even though it's not legal. And I think there was also some cases where the parents knew about him in the relationship and allowed it to happen, further putting their own daughter in danger. Like, the number one key places for predators to go is dysfunctional households with children who are vulnerable to neglectful or abusive parents. Like, come on now. So apparently, in a new revelation, David was caught with allegedly 40 tons of CP material on his phone and iCloud account. Yeah. 40 tons of described harmful, most likely violent CP material. It was on his phone. So, like, yeah, this is definitely confirming, like, he is a PDF file for sure. Like, if his relationship with her didn't confirm anything, the CP materials definitely, yeah. It's like, but 40 tons. 40 tons! Like, how much, you know how much data that is? Terabytes? Like, my God. With all of the evidence that's being pulled up so far, it seems like things are just getting worse and worse for him. Like, I saw that, like, his potential charges could be from life imprisonment to the possible death penalty if found guilty. And I feel like, yeah, he should not be doing the death penalty. He should absolutely be doing life imprisonment. Like, he needs to live with himself and with his actions. Like, I'm not sure if I said this already. I probably said it a long time ago, but I'm going to reiterate my stance pertaining to the death penalty. I'm very anti-death penalty. I don't believe that we should be implementing any death penalties in any society. I don't believe that the government should have any rights to decide to take your life, no matter how much of a horrible criminal you are, no matter what deplorable, disgusting, vile acts that you've done. I'm absolutely in favor of life imprisonment as the most severe option, with no chance of parole, like no chance to get out. Like, he should stay there for the rest of his life if he's found guilty, and if he's actually guilty, allegedly. But yeah, like, they took their time to do their investigation. Like, hopefully they have enough evidence to actually piece the puzzles together and actually be able to prove if he's actually guilty or not. Or hopefully that they have enough evidence to find the actual, the perpetrator accountable, whether or not it's him or somebody else, or if there's multiple people involved. Like, whoever actually did it, hopefully they get punished. So yeah, that's all I really have to say for now. It's like, if there's more crazy updates, I'll just let you know. So you guys just continue the conversation from the comments. Thanks. If you would like to make a donation, please check out the QR code or the link in the video description for my PayPal account. Thank you very much.